If I am, it sounds like I'm offering a real alternative to what you're offering. And here's what you're offering. Men, marriage is great.
Yeah, your alternative is to turn back literal time so that way people start thinking the way they did in the 1940s when they were in the process of improving from the 1930s. That's not how it works. Time doesn't go backwards. Time goes forward. Okay? So you can't go back to the 1940s.
I don't respect time travel. If Ant-Man and the Wasp can do it, I'm not interested.
The only way you can get to the 1940s is you will have to be in the 1930s, and then you will move forward from here to there. So wherever we're at now, we have to move forward to somewhere better. You understand? Not backward.
I don't respect time travel.
We have to move forward.
It's a great institution. It's the best for children. These are your words. In marriage, right? Men seem to thrive. Their health seems to thrive. Everything seems to thrive. You're saying, well, the problem is that divorce rates are high, and they are. However, there's a few things there that you haven't covered. One, it depends on demographic too. For instance, if you're black, it's going to be way worse than if you're white.
Correct.
Okay? Way worse. So you can do a lot, actually, including prenuptial agreements. You can have a prenuptial agreement with the ecclesiastical authority without the state even involved, and it seems like that would mitigate your risk to damn near nothing.
You said if about 50 times
So did
today.
you.
Now, here's what I'm telling you.
So
I'm
did
telling you
you.
when, all right? We're already in this system. You're going outside of the system to create a scenario for me to argue
What
against.
system are you going outside of?
We're talking about
I just want to make a note that Andrew said you can get a prenup even though you're not married, right? Just think about it, because later on, he's going to say that women cannot divorce you if you've never been married to them, which is not true. But how is that true if you can get a prenup even though you're not married?
our marriage is typically done with the state. Almost everyone does it this way.
Typically,
so now
it's
you're
not-
here's hold on
it's
for a
not
second. Hold on for a
must.
second. You've
Typically
moved the
doesn't mean
goalpost.
anything.
You've moved the goalpost to a scenario of if, and you're arguing from the if. No, hold on for a second. You're arguing from the if perspective.
It is perspective.
Now listen.
It is.
Give me
it
a
is
chance to
perspective.
listen.
All right.
You see, you can't, Andrew, no.
Give
I'll
me a
give you a
chance.
chance. Go ahead.
You're arguing from a very small percentage point. Now you're saying demographics, and we can talk about that, but you're still trying to get me to argue in your cloud of if. That's the land of make-believe. Most people, by far, are married to the state. Not only that, your land of make-believe still exists, the prenup with the ecclesiastics. You can write whatever you want in that prenup. It only matters in the divorce. That's the reality. So I'm still dealing in reality. You're in the clouds. Hold on for a second. You're in the clouds. So let's take the demographics.
Okay.
In your scenario, it sounds like, which would be fair, your primary concern is with white people.
No, it's with
Hold on for a second. You said with black people, the demographics, the chance is higher.
Yeah.
So have you discovered the ecclesiastics approach to black people married within this?
Yes.
However, their demographics, economics, which all do affect marriage, has nothing to do in the land of the clouds or the make-believe with ecclesiastics. It's all going to boil down to in the law. And there's no church reverend that's going to go into your household to make sure there's social pressure on your wife. Do you know
yes,
any?
sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know any that can cover all marriages? That
Yes.
answer is no.
Do you hear him? See, this is that bullshit right here. This is that bullshit. He said, there are no reverends that are gonna go in your house and force your wife to stay with you. And Andrew's like, yes, yeah, no, I know. He's just saying yes to anything.